Since the beginning of time, man has preferred to build on elevated land. All over the world, homes on hillsides capture the best views and the imagination of homeowners. And so it is here in Malaysia. Here in Kuala Lumpur, on a pristine hilltop site, only minutes from the heart of the city, 200 acres are being developed for homes that will both command views and enjoy immediate closeness to nature. This is where it is happening, and this is the story of Country Heights Damansara Estate. Also known as a little forest in Kuala Lumpur, this remarkable site is being developed with respect for its character, so the natural beauty of the terrain adds grace and substance to the homes built here. That is why we at Country Heights go to great lengths to ensure we preserve as much as possible of the natural slope environment. Homes are built on the natural profile of the land, with minimum cut and fill to take advantage of existing vegetation. Wherever possible, land contours and natural drainage systems like streams and waterfalls are preserved. Our forests, trees and plants provide sustenance to our neighbours, the forest creatures, and to preserve their habitat, untouched forest areas are set aside. And a 1.5-kilometre jungle track has been created so the beauty of nature may be enjoyed by the residents. The result? An inspiring combination between man and nature. A glorious living environment with the natural terrain being preserved. The master plan began with the idea that this would be an exclusive, low-density development with less than 2 houses per acre, and there would be minimum impact on the natural terrain. In fact, natural gullies and ridges were considered to be assets for preservation, for these are the unique features of nature. And there was emphasis on the views so that almost each lot would enjoy something special and unique. In some areas, road gradients were increased to minimize the cutting of slope and felling of trees and vegetation. Work continued and the first phase of development was completed well ahead of schedule. Country Heights Damansara Estate's signature presence is marked by the 40-metre high waterfall set to become the pride and joy of residents. As the infrastructure grew, so did the realization of the vision, a low-density community offering prestige, quality, security, convenience and value. Meanwhile, there was excitement amongst the buying public. A spokesman referred to the turnout as overwhelming.
For so many years, my wife and I visit so many show houses to gather ideas. When we saw it at Country Heights Damansara, we know this is a place where to build our dream home. I simply fell in love in the greenery in Country Heights Damansara.
They launched this project, I think it was 3 years ago. I went over to take a look and I couldn't quite make out the kind of terrain they have, because it's difficult to imagine it on a piece of paper, especially when you talk about hilly areas. My plan is based on a flat piece of land. It occurs to me, why don't I just modify my plan to suit the hill terrain. I actually took a trip down to Australia and I saw some of the best looking houses there in Sydney and Melbourne. Hillside homes, or they call it houses on age. And it excited me, that I came back, I got the plans modified, and I think it was a good decision to buy the piece of land. And from my understanding, talking with Country Heights people, they plan to build about 20 homes within the next few months. I intend to be among the first to build it.
I like the location. The road is all well connected and near my office. I like the hill slope living and greenery. My house is almost completed 35%. My whole family is looking forward to move in at the end of this year.
The first time we saw Country Heights Damansara was the waterfall, and it really attracted me. We've got Tesco nearby, we've got IKEA, we've got
One Utama.
Yeah, One Utama. I wanted to find a place in this area.
The other thing is the connectivity to the city center, KL, because we have the Spring Highway, which takes us less than 10 minutes to get to the city center.
Yeah. And of course, coming back from all the busy work days, you know, you get to have bird sounds, you get to hear all those, you get to see all the green trees around, which is very hard to get in the city center.
It's a very soothing environment.
Most of the unique and most beautiful houses in this world are built on hill slope. And now let me introduce the house. And you can see that there's a waterfall running towards the hall. And in fact, with the landscaping, you actually can walk up the waterfall, and actually you can have tea path at the middle of the hill. And if you go down and you come to the hall, you actually have 270-degree view of North Klang Valley. It's unlikely you can have such a nice place anymore in Kuala Lumpur, where you have a nice view, you have a nice design, you are right beside the utilities and facilities.
The development occupies a preferred and possibly unrepeatable position because of its location, low density, closeness to nature, and its freehold tenure. Over the years, Country Heights has built up formidable experience in site selection, development and presentation. The fact that it has created a first-class hillside development in Kuala Lumpur is acknowledged and respected in the industry. The Country Heights Damansara Estate project was successfully completed just 2 years from the beginning of construction to completion. It is the fulfillment of a vision to create a quality of living that is unsurpassed. It is the first residential development in Kuala Lumpur to be equipped with a heliport, bringing even higher levels of sophistication to urban lifestyle. At Country Heights, we create quality property brands and believe in striving for excellence in all that we do. Some of the most beautiful homes in the world are found on the hills, and Country Heights Damansara Estate Kuala Lumpur is poised to be among them.